Hi, star people! Welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Alice. I'm a digital artist, and today I wanted to talk about 8 things that I wish I knew when I started my art career. I also wanted to say in advance that I'm very sorry about my voice. I have been sick for the last couple of weeks, and I am getting better, but this is the reason why the video is coming out kind of later than it usually would, and that I may sound a little nasally. So, back to the video. When I say things that I wish I knew in the start of my art career, I don't mean stuff like art tips or anything about the artistic process itself. Instead, I wanted to tell you about the things that would have made my journey to becoming a full time artist much easier. So, if you're just starting out, take notes. Or just pretend that you're listening. I won't know either way. First tip is don't waste your time on things that don't feel right. It really took me a long time to internalize, and I think I'm still at least a little prone to falling for this mistake, but looking back, this was really stunting my progress when I was just starting out. One of the hardest things about doing your art as a career is there is no one correct way to do it. And if someone says that there's an easy guide fit for everyone, let's just say they're not being honest. Your job is to figure out your own path, and while trying to do that, I urge you to not cop out and just take someone else's path because it seems easy enough. Don't draw furry corn if you're not passionate about furry corn. You will just end up miserable. Do what you actually like doing and find a way to monetize it. It will make you more unique and happy in the long run. Don't wait for a perfect time. If you're anything like me, you like to fantasize about all the amazing ways your art career can go. And that could easily turn into overplanning and making steps to achieve your goals feel much grander and less approachable than they really are. Don't wait for the right gear, the right audience, the right skill to do something. There's no better time than now. If you keep putting it away until the perfect moment, you will end up forgetting about it, making a new goal, and in the end, if you don't change your mindset, all you would end up with is nothing but a bunch of dusty, forgotten projects that never saw the light of day. And I get that it's scary to think that you will fail and get disappointed in your craft, but doing what you want to do is literally the only way that you can progress. Have a plan. I really cannot overstate how important it is to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where do you want to end up as a result of what you're doing. I feel like it's very easy to just try and do everything under the sun, just chasing every avenue, every social media and opportunity. And this is how you end up feeling like, despite the fact that you're constantly working, you're not getting anywhere near where you want to be. Outline, write down a realistic, meaningful goal for yourself. For example, something like, I want to make $1,500 a month doing commissions by the end of the year, or I want to get 10k followers by December on my sticker shop page. Then you analyze where you are right now, what's your starting point, is there anything that you're currently doing that doesn't really align with your goal? Look into what steps can you take to achieve it. Apply them systematically and see what works. Don't half-ass it, it will kill your motivation. One of the things that I often did myself and that I noticed in other beginner artists trying to turn their passion into a career is the idea that if you post anything or at any moment that you care, it's good enough. But I don't really believe that. Ideally, you would want every post to reflect who you are and what you do. So maybe don't post that unfinished sketch portrait hanging in the corner of your canvas with a dirty green background color and expect it to do anything for you. You don't have to be perfect, but try to care. Try to do your best, or it will crush your desire to share your art and make you resent social media altogether. And let's be real, right now there is no art career without social media, and the faster you accept it and learn to make it a part of your process instead of an afterthought, the easier it will be for you. Don't push yourself to the edge, it will kill your spirit. Now, at the same time, you also have to be gentle with yourself. Now, there's definitely this idea of a grind culture that's become more prominent in the art world, and it will tell you to produce content at an ungodly amount and at superhuman speed if you want to achieve anything at all. And I really get where it stems from. After all, we are kind of competing with literal AI machines for the spot under the limelight. But remember that you're not a content making machine. You are a creative, and there's only one of you. And there lies your strength. So if you end up pushing it too hard, you will end up with a burnout. I've hit that wall, and it's brutal. Try to take breaks, take days off, let yourself rest. Your creativity is a resource and you should protect it. Analyze your inspirations. We all have artists that we admire, and sometimes looking at their career can make you envious or it can make you feel inspired. And no matter what you do, you shouldn't just blindly follow that emotion. Try and analyze why you're drawn to that person's work, their content, their persona. Break it down and try to apply different attributes that you love in other artists to yourself. And don't just blindly copy it. For example, you really love how this artist films videos of their painting process and you think, oh well, maybe that's what I should do. But before you go and spend all your money on this professional filming equipment, try to understand if it even makes sense for your own art journey. If your appeal is more into, for example, funny comics or animation memes, people may not find these speed paints that entertaining. Don't quit your day job unless your art career is already making you money. This one is a really tough pill to swallow, and I definitely sympathize with people who decide to quit their boring jobs to follow their dream. But to be completely honest, I never think that this is a good idea unless your art business can already stand on its own two legs, and at the very least pay for your living expenses if you're lucky enough that you don't have to worry about rent and there is no one who's dependent on you financially. I am not going to ramble about what's responsible and what isn't. I don't think it's my place to tell you that, neither do I know your living situation. What I do know is that in most cases it creates an absolutely unnecessary and crushing pressure to succeed. It makes your path way more stressful, so you become unable to see clearly because you have this huge stress of having to constantly think about money. You start to measure your artistic worth in a monetary value. That is a very hard place to find yourself in, and to get out of. Once you're earning even a little consistently, then start planning the leap. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Be delusional. There's no better way to progress in your art career than to start thinking that you already made it, that you are the artist this world desperately needs. Be positive to yourself to a point of it being ridiculous, and you will end up internalizing it. And when you do, no challenge will ever seem like it's too big for you. This is the best thing that you can do for yourself as an artist. Be cringe, be insufferable, and absolutely delusional, and it will pay off in ways that you never imagined. Okay, I've been rambling for much longer than I originally intended. Let me know in the comments if any of this struck a chord with you, or if there's something you wish you'd known earlier in your art journey. I actually have more tips that didn't make into this video, so I have put them in a separate video that is available for my Patreon members. So definitely check it out if you like this video. For this drawing, I used these brushes that you can get on my Gumroad page. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video, and huge thanks to all of my Patreon members whose names are on the screen right now. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing or sharing it with an artist friend. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing or sharing it with an artist friend. Thanks for watching, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!